Hello, everyone. Today I would like to share a letter I've written for my future grandchild. To my future grandchild, I don't know when you will get to read this letter, but I hope it reaches you when you most need it. I want to share my story for the love of science. My brother, who is your great uncle Brian, has shared his love for science with me. Let's begin with the story. While in high school, my parents have always told me to think about what I wanted to be. I didn't have a clue. I wasn't the best in elementary school, but once middle school began, I was doing better. I did best in math and science. My teachers were marvelous. They made sure I pushed myself and didn't give up. In my eighth grade earth science class, I discovered how this class was going to be different. Brian would always help me with my science homework whenever I asked. Whenever we were at home, he would put on documentaries about the planets and animals. I've always found it boring and ridiculous when he could have put on a movie. I have realized that all he was trying to do was inform me more about the science in our world. Brian told me stories about his middle school and high school experience. He always mentioned his favorite math teacher was always behind him, making sure he was doing his work. Once I started high school, he was much more present in my life, especially when I started my physics class, and he'll make fun of me on how easy the class was. At the time my brother was in high school and applying for college, he didn't have the same opportunities as I had. When you don't have a legal status in the US, you don't have the same opportunities as an American citizen would have. He was given an opportunity to train in Brazil with coaches, but he couldn't go. He was offered admissions to schools and he couldn't attend as well. He couldn't receive financial aid, and these obstacles he faced made him give up. I've watched all of this happen and made sure I was going to go to college. I wanted to represent my brother when I went to college and make him proud. I decided I was going to pursue a bachelor's in nursing. It was the perfect match for my personality. I want to be an advocate for the patient and be there for them in their most desperate times. The anatomy classes are fascinating, and the dissection of dead animals wasn't sickening to me. Brian was always happy when I talked to him about my classes and the grades I was getting. When I felt overwhelmed in school, Brian was always there for me. He may have said, "Stop being stupid because you're more than that," but he will hug me or rub my back after. On May of 2020, Brian finished his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. He went back to school and was able to get his degree despite the obstacles he faced. He is the reason why I love science. I chose a science degree to make him proud. Nursing is both an art and a science. However, the science saves lives. Science teaches us how to treat a patient and rehabilitate them. When I took my anatomy classes, it taught me that the whole body works together to function. This is one of the reasons that inspired me to become a nurse. Nurses strive to balance between a diverse set of nursing functions and caring behaviors, and I believe having these traits can help me succeed in the future. Currently, we are living in a pandemic. Nurses are now risking their lives to save others, and I want to be part of this community. I want to be a nurse to save people's lives and reunite them with their loved ones. If it weren't for science, we wouldn't know how to care for a sick patient. Brian has helped me discover science in my life. He has taught me to never give up, no matter how long it will take. I hope this will help you discover who you are or who you want to be, and know that family will be there for you. Take care, Future Garcia.